Okay, so just real quick, I wanted to give you guys just some brief other information about lined bifocals that may not be obvious to all of you, especially if you haven't worked in the field at all. So I don't have the same type of lens, but I have a right bifocal lens and a left bifocal lens. And just like the lenses you guys are used to, they'll come with the prescriptions already on the packaging, showing you the spherical power if it's a finished lens like this, and the given ad power. You won't get stock lined bifocals or progressives with astigmatism already ground in. All of those have to be made from scratch. The only bifocals you'll ever have in stock like this is something with a sphere power and a given ad power. So the big thing that's really going to jump out at you is that if it's a right lens, and I don't know how well you can see this, but you can, there you go. You can see that the segment position is inset from the center. So if this was the right lens and we were turning it around, the reading portion is inset nasal. So if you were going to pull this over your eye, you would look down and in to read. If we had a left lens, again, you can see the actual segment there. If I were to turn this around and bring it up to your left eye, you would look down and in for the nasal. So when these are facing you, the segments should always be inset from the middle. So basically if I took this and put these over these glasses, the nasal portion becomes inset. So this is a completed pair where you can see the line bifocal on both. And what we need to point out is that we always want these to be symmetrical. You should never be taking a monocular PD on a line bifocal for near and making the two positions obviously different. That's actually against state tolerance for New Jersey. They have to look geometrically correct. They have to look symmetrical. The only time I would ever recommend that you do this in the retail environment is if you have somebody's eye that is vastly different from the other. Otherwise, these segments should always look symmetrical. So whatever decentration you get for one eye should be the same for the other. Again, unless you have a situation where somebody's eyes are really different or their eyes are vertically different, you should always be making these bifocals the same. So again, there's your right lens with the inset nasal, the left lens with the inset nasal. If I turn these around, these would have to switch sides. So again, the segment should always be in toward the nose. So just some basic information about line bifocals and how we would differentiate between right and left.